All right, Doggy Style.
It's cracking,
Man,
it's cracking.
how's it going?
I'm living, man, I'm living. Can't
I hear
complain,
that,
can't
man.
complain.
You know, out of San Bernardino.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The one and only.
We're neighbors.
Yeah.
You know? I like to see somebody from the IE, man. I don't get too many dudes out of the IE that got a real buzz going on, man.
Mm-hmm. That's
You know?
facts.
So that's what's up, man.
Appreciate you, man.
So everybody knows you're from San Bernardino, man.
Yes, sir. I make it known.
Hell yeah.
I stay repping it, man.
What was it like for you growing up in San Bernardino?
The same. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You see all the violence. You got the good. You feel me? But as being black, you know, it's always rougher than the next. You know what I'm saying? So I seen it all. So yeah.
I seen San Bernardino was ranked as like the 3rd most dangerous city in America.
Yeah, that ain't nothing to be proud of, but I mean, now niggas know because we ain't soft. You feel me? So, but it ain't nothing to be proud of, cause I lived in there, so I know what it's like behind all the bullshit with it. You feel me? So yeah.
Yeah, man. What was school like for you? Going to school every day?
It was cool. I mean, I got into fights here and there, suspension. I mean, that's normal shit that people go through. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't let it take the best of me. I almost fucked up. You feel me? In school, where I was always ditching. You feel me? Hanging with the homies or hanging with friends and shit like that. Almost fucked me up. You feel me? That caused me to get into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't let it take over my life. You feel me?
What age did you jump off the porch?
Like high school, you know what I'm saying? I got into it one of my first, I got my first fights up there with a enemy, you know what I'm saying, in high school. So yeah, it was rough, you know what I'm saying?
So you had enemies even before you jumped off the porch, or just because of where you lived?
I mean, you gotta think, the school you go to, the school we went to, everybody from San Bernardino go to that damn school. Not everybody, but certain niggas go to that school. You gonna run into, if you a gang member, you gonna run into that type of shit. You feel me? So I ran into cuz, and that's what it was. You feel me? So.
Okay, I seen somewhere your dad was also part of the same gang as you, or
Yeah, he was.
Did that influence you growing up?
Hell yeah, it did. Big time. A nigga, as soon as you watch, if you watching it. I mean, I had both sides. I had the good side, my mom. I had my dad good side too, but it was more of the street side. You feel me? So I always was in the hood with him. Every time he went to the hood, I'm with him. That's how I started learning about lowriders and shit like that. Seeing the homies, seeing him in it. You know what I'm saying? So it took a big effect on us. You feel me? So for my brothers, well, really for me and my older brother, because during that time, that was when my pops was in his prime. You feel me? So we was watching that shit. My little brother didn't really get to experience it, or my sister, so they didn't really get a taste of that type of side. You feel me?
Was your dad going in and out of jail when you were young also?
I think my pops been in jail one time.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't going in and out.
Seeing your dad in the streets and everything, so when you grew up, it was kind of just like...
It was in me.
That's what you knew you wanted to do.
Yeah. It's not that I just knew I wanted to do it. It's just like, nigga, it's not just my pops. You get influenced by just going to school is a big influence, because other people too. You feel me? You're gonna run into all type of bullshit up there in the streets, all type of shit. So, but seeing my pops and shit like that, I mean, I used to love when he used to tell me his stories, his hood stories. I used to love that shit. Me and my older brother used to love it. He'll sit down and just talk to us about it, and you know, but. And that's what really, like, I want to be. You feel me?
How did he feel when he found out that you were jumped in the streets and, you know what I'm saying, you guys are part of the same gang?
It wasn't like, no, you don't think none of it. It's like natural feeling, I guess. It wasn't like, but I don't want to go the full way he went. You feel me? But it's like, you still got to use your own brain, you feel me? But I mean, I get influenced by, like, I'm glad I got niggas in my ears that, you know, that talk positive to me. You feel me? Because if I didn't have that, I'd be, man, bro, it'd be all bad. All bad. Junior high was bad too. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad. I was getting into fights in junior high school too, with niggas that was bigger than me, gang banging too. That was another thing too, bro. Like that shit is like it's just out there, especially in the Dino. You got that shit bad, bro. Like you run into it, you ain't even gotta be you ain't even gotta be a part of it, but you run into the bullshit. You feel me? And me being who I am, like just for my whole stilo, a nigga gonna try me anyways. You feel me? Even if I'm on some mellow shit, a nigga gonna try me because who I am, man. Not even before this, like just period. Cause I'm tall, I'm lanky, I look like a gang member. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even all that type of. I wasn't even, I'm not a knucklehead nigga. I'm not a nigga that's like try to be like super Crip, like, oh nigga, this woo. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm a laid back nigga. But if it comes down to it, then that's what it is. You feel me?
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir. I almost didn't though. I almost didn't. My pops had to talk to me. I almost did. I actually failed, but I had to go to continuation school. But my pops the one that talked to me, and he told me, like, I think that was the first time me and him got into it. But he told me, like, nigga, you made it this far and you fucking up. And that shit made me think, like, cuz, like, I did make it far. You feel me? So that's why I'm on the mind state I am low key right now, because I'm like, damn, I made it this far, even with bullshit in the streets. I made it this far and I can't go backwards. Even Nip said, I heard Nip say in one of his things, he said, nigga, you more close as soon as you start pushing, you more closer than the finish line than you is to giving up. You feel me? So that's why I've been taken into my brain. You feel me?
Did you ever have a real job after you graduated?
Hell yeah. I was, man, what? I ain't gonna never fucking leech off of nobody. I had to hustle. I mean, my first job was Amazon, but that shit seemed like high school all over again, bro. Because you got all the young niggas, you got all the females, you got all that young shit up in there, bro. I feel like I was in high school all over again.
Were you already rapping at this time?
I mean, I wasn't really, I was rapping, but not rapping. I knew I would write it and don't put it nowhere. You feel me? I just used to just write it, but I wasn't really taking it serious as I did for the last 4 or 5 years. 3 years really, as you could say, since I've been popping. That's really when I start taking everything serious.
At what point, okay, so you only started a couple years ago taking it serious. Was there any reason or anything particular that happened that made you start taking music more serious?
I can't really think. Well, I can't really think. Like, I think it was more when I got into my confrontation, when I got jumped, and I knew, like, every time I get into bullshit, it be like when I want to go out and do some stupid shit, it be too many ties, so I had to basically take a L that way. You feel me? So for me getting into my altercation with niggas, that's what made me write, like, cuz I'm just gonna put it down on the paper and then I'm gonna whoop their ass this way. You feel me? So niggas hate to see you win. So when you win on a nigga, that's gonna hurt them more than you whooping their ass and all this type of shit. You feel me? But that's what made me come out with my retaliation. You feel me? That was my first song that I took serious ever took serious, because I wanted niggas to see it and I wanted it to pop on purpose. You feel me?
You mentioned you got jumped. Can you talk about what happened?
I just ran into, I mean, I hate talking about this damn shit, but I ran into some niggas. It was a while ago. It was like 2017. And yeah, like 2017, because that was when my daughter was like 6 months. And basically, I drove, niggas pointing the gun out the car, whatever the case may be. And then I ended up hopping out the car. And nigga made it seem like he wanted to talk to me, and I got dope fiend, and niggas jumped in, and that's how it happened. I ain't about to get all into detail with it, but that's what happened. You feel me? So that was my first time ever getting jumped like that. Like, really, that was my first time getting knocked out on the set. You feel me? That was my first time. But you know, what gangster don't lose? You feel me?
Were these Bloods? I think I heard you tell this story before.
Yeah, Bloods.
Okay. Because I noticed, like, your hood is kind of, you got a lot of Bloods around your area.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like,
in the center of all the bullshit.
Yeah.
In the center of the bullshit. But nigga trying to level up.
So it makes you have to watch how you move, you know what I'm saying? Because every which way you go, You know what I'm saying? It seems like your ops are like right there.
Bro, it's worse. I'll tell you like this, it's worse being a gang member and then being a popping artist is the worst combination ever, bro. Because number one, you already getting hate from being who you are, and then you getting hate for making it because niggas don't want to see you win. So now you don't know who your enemies is, because your fans could be an enemy. You don't know who running up on you. You feel me? That's why I had me, and that's why I like, nigga, I'm so like low key with shit. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm super low key with a lot of shit. You know, so like it's a dangerous sport. Rapping is a dangerous sport, bro. And that's not nothing that a lot of people want this fame shit. That shit ain't even, it's cool, but only if you like, if everything is genuine behind this shit. But if you come in a negative way, you're gonna get that negative energy, you know? So that's why I've been trying to low key like level up. Not just on no gang banging shit, bro. Like, level up on like different shit, cause nigga, I got too many enemies already. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't need no more. You feel me? Been dealing with this shit, you know. So
Yeah, man. It seems like these past few 3-4 years or something, like the amount of rappers being killed is just fucking crazy, man.
yeah,
Like, I've said this before in plenty of interviews, but I'm just gonna keep saying it till motherfuckers listen. But every rapper should have a bulletproof car.
on the side, you ain't lying, bro. That's fact. I feel like niggas should walk around with vests, bulletproof vests, because nigga, your life is important. Nigga, like, really, like, you can't depend on niggas to have, like, even with security, it's cool to have security, but at the same time, your life is in their hands, cuz, so they could, if say they want to set you up, they can, bro. Or if they don't want to shoot nobody or even defend you, they can. You feel me? So it's like, nigga, it's just it's bad for rappers nowadays. Because you know what it is? It's too easy for them to be accessible. Nigga, like, nigga, some of them don't walk around with security. Like, nigga, what are you trying to prove to these niggas? Like, what is there to prove? Like, oh, you hard? Nigga, you get one life to live. Once that shit is gone, it's a wrap. You feel me? Like, nigga, you better start walking around with security guards. I don't care how a nigga feel about you, because you protecting your life. You can't, when you a rapper, bro, it's you against the world. You can't defend yourself within 1 million people that probably hate you, cause like, that's real shit. So it's like, nigga, so what you do is you walk in like, you know, correctly, or you gonna get done. That's just how it is, bro, and that's how I've been trying to move. I'm not on no bullshit, but if I get on bullshit, it's that, but I don't want to be on that, because I got too much. I feel like I got too much potential. A lot of people depending on me. My baby is depending on me. A lot of people is depending on me, because I could throw that all away. Yeah, I can. But who gonna win at the end? You gotta think of that. You feel me?
Throw it away just to what? Prove you're tough?
Just to prove you tough. And then what happens after that?
You know?
What happens after that? Cause you gotta think. What happens after that? When you do that, what happens after that? You end up in jail. The homies that you think is your homies gonna be fucking your bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, cuz they gonna be fucking your bitch. They gonna be doing all type of shit. They ain't gonna put money on your books, bro. They not gonna help you out. You feel me? But I'm not saying, like, you know, if you gonna do what you gonna do what you gonna do, but make it the right cause, cuz, like, for real. I could tell niggas to do some shit, but it's easy to tell a nigga to do some shit that you won't do, cuz it's very easy to do that. A lot of these niggas will tell a nigga to do some shit they won't do themselves, cuz. That's just fact. That's just how it is with gang banging, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, real shit, man. Speaking of all this, you know, dangerous for being a rapper, you know, you were shot a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know, can you take me through what happened? You know, paint that picture for everybody?
Just some niggas just rolled through. Niggas already knew where I lived, bro. It wasn't hard to know where I live at, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I painted this picture before, but I'll do it again. But like I said, niggas already knew. I was living next to enemies, but they weren't on no shit, you feel me? But I was living in the middle of the bullshit. I had homies, I had big homies, I had all type of people pull up on me. I had even a few niggas from my club pull up on me and tell me, like, nigga, why is you still living here? Nigga, you in the midst of the bullshit.
You were still living in your hood?
Yeah. No, I wasn't living in the hood. I was living in on on the east side of San Bernardino. So that's the ghetto. That's where everybody be at, from my hood to the suckers to niggas from LA. Everybody was living out there. So it's ghetto out there. You feel me? I was living in the bullshit, like in the midst of all of it. So even across the street, I had enemies over there. You feel me? But I lived next to my uncle. So me and my uncle was always before it was always cool over there. You feel me? So what it was, when it started becoming a hot spot and start getting deadly and all type of shit, the homies coming over there, they getting into it, we getting into it with niggas across the street, all type of shit. So you think niggas ain't gonna, you feel me? Niggas used to hop on my live. I remember a nigga, I remember, I don't even pay attention, but I remember one of my big homies used to tell me, like, cause there's a fake page that hopped on my shit and told me specifically, like, cuz I'ma kill you. He said that probably a few days before I got popped, bro. He told me, like, cuz I'ma kill you. I'm letting you know. And I ignored the nigga, like, cuz, whatever. Cause you know how niggas do that shit. They troll, all that type of shit, whatever. Cause I like, whatever, cuz. Then the nigga hopped in my DM after I got off of that shit. He hopped in my DM and told me, like, cuz I'm really gonna kill you, cuz, woo, woo. Like, saying shit like that. And then I told my uncle, like, cuz, these niggas is really tripping, cuz he like, nigga, block him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna block him. I mean, my big homie told me always, like, nigga, I was like, nigga, I can't stand these niggas with these fake ass pages, cuz it was like, nigga, sometimes you gotta play their game so you can see how niggas feel about you. You feel me? But I already know how niggas feel about me. But the nigga, so days later, I had my baby girl. And the days just seemed too good to be true anyways. I felt it. I felt it in my spirit. I felt it in my soul. It just didn't sit right with me the whole day. I don't know if that's just like your life flashing before your eyes. I don't know what it was, but I felt it. Everything that was happening was just odd shit. But I had my daughter with me. She was like 2 years old at the time, I think. Yeah, she was 2. And I had her with me. I had called my baby mama to come get her because it was her time to pick her up. And she came to pick her up. And I'm sitting outside. Usually when I'm outside, I ain't never just on some slipping shit. You feel me? But that day, it was just happening that way. You feel me? Nigga was slipping. So I'm sitting out there. My aunt come down to my house. I'm like, damn, cuz, you won't never come over here. Usually I come to your house. He live right like 2 doors down. And I sit in front of him, we chit chat, everything. I was around the nigga 24/7. That was my aunt. And after that, we sitting there, and the nigga pull up. He's a sucker, but he's an enemy. He's from an enemy hood, let's put it like that. But you know how you have certain niggas you be cool with because, you know, like I guess he was a G from his set. So really my funk wasn't really with cuz because I ain't had no animosity to him. I wasn't born in that, you feel me? But he's still an enemy, but he was cool. We had to keep it cool. If we didn't keep it cool, it's gonna be bullshit. We lived by each other. You feel me? Then his people was family with my uncle people. So that's why it was just like, you feel me? So a nigga had to keep it cool, period. So if your homies come over, they gotta stay, you feel me? If my homies come over, they ain't gonna be tripping. But he came, he kicking it, he left, came back, and then after that, a car pulled in. Usually niggas be on the cars. He pulled in, and when he pulled in, I'm talking like I'm not on it. I'm talking to my aunt. I'm telling him I'm talking to this nigga too. You know, we talking, chit chatting. He pulled in on my driveway. It's a dead end, so it's only one way to get in, one way to get out. So if you pull in, you gotta get out the same way you pulled. You feel me? So he pulled in. He pulled into the store, bust a bitch, and then like came right by us and aired that motherfucker out. Shot his homie, shot me, killed my aunt, and then that was that. They pulled off. I thought the niggas was gonna walk a nigga down, but they pulled off and that was it.
Damn. What was your first reaction when it happened?
When it happened, I'm so used to the shots, I still wasn't on it until I got hit. When I got hit, that's when I knew niggas was shooting. And they right like how far you is and that's how close they was. Probably a little bit further. But that's how close they was to me. So it's like, to be honest, nigga, nigga, you supposed to air me out, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But God gave a nigga, you feel me, blessed me as a reason for everything. And that's why I felt like everything was just going crazy that day because my daughter had just left. moments, even before I got popped, I called my baby mama, was like, let me come through, cause I don't want to be here. I feel odd. And she's like, okay, well, let me get home. I'm like, all right, cool. I told her, like, I feel weird. Like, I feel it. And then that shit happened. It was like I was giving signs, cuz, and nigga didn't fall for him. I should have moved anyway when everybody was telling me to, but I was being a knucklehead. And that's what happened, bro. That's what happened.
How many times did you get shot?
I got shot twice.
In your legs?
Mm-hmm. I was paralyzed, bro. That right then and there. When I got shot, I couldn't move. So when niggas was gonna do what they could have did, they did, bro. But niggas kept pushing.
No way. Did you fully recover now?
Yeah, I'm fully recovered. Ain't nothing stopping this cripping.
I remember seeing videos of you like, I'm getting my Crip walk back.
Yeah, that's when my leg was fucked up. I was like, niggas, cause I was one of the suckers that, see, I be seeing a lot of shit. One of the suckers was talking shit. And was like, yeah, nigga, cuz can't see walk no more. I was like, nigga, let me do a video. Let me do a see walking video, let these niggas know I still got it, cuz. And now I'm look, but you know.
So you get shot and the ambulance takes you to the hospital?
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? Oh, man, the day was just crazy, cuz yeah, they took me to the hospital. But you know what's funny though, when I got in the ambulance, then cuz the flat, they had a flat.
No way.
On the set, they had a flat. My uncle it made me mad though, because when I got shot, my uncle was already dying, bro. And when the cops came and all that, and the ambulance came, I'm crying to these niggas and telling them, like, get my uncle, like, fuck me, cause I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna live. Get my uncle. He needed more than they, like, he's gonna be okay. We just worried about you. I'm like, what the fuck? And they saying that he had a pulse and shit like that. So even when I got in the hospital, when I got into the ambulance, the other nigga, it was just odd, cause the other nigga, he got picked up. It wasn't even a minute after we got popped, nigga. Somebody heard me, pulled up, picked cuz up, asked me if I wanted to get in. I said, hell no. And the bitch, it's funny because the bitch is a bitch with him. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck? And I knew exactly who the bitch was. Like, I stood. But then, yeah, it was just a lot of shit going on, cause like everything just didn't fit right, bro. So, yeah, when I got in the ambulance was flat. I had to get out that one. I had to wait for another one to come. I mean, if I got shot somewhere else, bro, I probably would have died. How long these niggas was taking, all this shit that was going on, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. It was the crazy ass day. But nigga lived. GIP too big slink. You feel me?
I remember seeing the video. There was a video of you being put in the ambulance, man, and you didn't. I was like, damn, bro. Like, it didn't look good for you. Yeah. It didn't look like you were awake. Yeah. I don't know if you were or you weren't, but
I was. They put that shit in me though. I forgot what that medicine is. That shit make you out of it. Like, you can't even feel nothing. Like,
oh, they gave you some shit right then and there.
Yeah, cause I was in the ambulance still, so they still gave me some shit in my IV, and that shit made a nigga feel like he was on the moon. I was high as hell, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on this. I didn't know what was going on, bro. But
so you get to the hospital, and do they do any surgeries or anything?
As soon as I got to the hospital, the detective came. I didn't give a fuck about me, bro. That's just how I always been. I'm worried about my uncle. He asking me who did it and all this type of shit. I'm like, man, where my uncle at? Is he okay? Is he gonna make it? Like, woo, woo, woo. He like, I don't know yet. We gonna see. He's going through surgery, woo, woo. I'm like, cuz, I'm just, I'm in my feelings behind the shit. Like, I'm not even worried about none of that other shit you asking me, cuz I don't care about none of that shit. But they did surgery on my knee, and then on my hip, they said it was gonna heal on its own, because when I got shot in the hip, it came out my ass. So they like, it's gonna heal on its own.
How long did it take you to fully recover?
Probably like a month or two. The reason I probably was already healed, but I was so scared to walk on my leg. This nigga right here, like, cuz your mind playing with you. He's like, nigga, you better get off of that shit. Trust yourself. And that's what made me like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm about to get on. And then I started walking. I started realizing, oh, I can walk on my shit. I probably would have been able to walk. You know what I'm saying? So that's what been going on with me. So I'm fully healed. I'm healthy. I'm staying out the way. And nigga doing good.
Now, after getting shot, Does that change how you move, how you think, how you go around and everything?
It better. It better. So yes, it does. It changed everything around me because I knew how easy of a target I was being in the bullshit I was. I should have left. You feel me? I know certain niggas I can't hang with. I know certain family members I can't hang with. You know, cause even behind that shit was a lot of bullshit being said behind that shooting shit. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you were set up, like you were backdoored, like someone dropped your location, or?
You can't drop that location. I already knew niggas knew where I lived. It wasn't hard to know. I live by a sucker. Enemies across the street think niggas ain't talking. And then I shot a video. It was bound to happen. Cut on the set. It was bound to happen. But that moment I wasn't prepared for it. Any other time I would, but that moment I wasn't. It came on some lucky shit.
Man, well, I'm just glad you're okay, man. You know.
I am too, bro.
Rest in peace to your uncle.
Yeah, GIP Unc. We're gonna win for you. Trust and believe that.
One of the things that I seen that I thought was like really dope is I seen Snoop reaching out to you.
Yeah, Snoop reached out. He reached out a few times to me. You know what I'm saying? He reached out to me a year ago when we did a performance, didn't we? And then I went to Vegas after that. After my performance, after I performed, we slid to Vegas. And when I was in Vegas, cause I performed, and as soon as we left straight from there, went straight to Vegas, and I was knocked out, and the homie was on my live, and he woke me up and was saying that Snoop was on my live, and Snoop was talking to a nigga. He was telling me what he was gonna do. Like, nigga, he's like, I'm coming to get you. Woo, woo, woo. I'll be in LA. You know, that type of shit. You feel me? He reached out a few times, you know, but I mean, shit, ain't nothing happened. So.
Are you guys working on anything? I know I seen one of your music videos was uploaded to his channel.
Yeah, I sent it to him because he hopped on the phone with me. He called me. He was telling me like, he like, nigga, I respect what you doing, woo woo. He like, I love what you and Inhale is doing. And then he's like, nigga, what I love about you is that you ain't in no bullshit. You ain't in no rap beef. You ain't in this type of shit. Woo woo. What I need to beef with these niggas for, bro? You feel me? I ain't no rap beef. I had that shit in the streets. A nigga trying to leave that shit to get into some money shit. Cause like, I don't need that bullshit. So I ain't beefing with a nigga I don't know. Or a nigga like, nigga, we ain't got the same hood. I mean, we ain't got enemy hoods. Nigga, you way out there. I don't do that stupid shit, bro. But he was just, you know, putting me on game, telling me how he wanted to sign me to death row and shit like that. And he's like, I'm gonna get in touch with you. He's like, store my number, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. And then after that, he called me again and was telling me how he wanted to, forgot what he was saying, like he wanted to sign me or some shit he was saying. And then after that, he told me to send him some shit that I got, so I sent him that video. That video was gonna drop on my page before I sent it. I'm just gonna see what he said about the video, which was hit him up. I hit him up to him. When I hit him up to him, he was, he immediately like, cuz, you gotta let me put that on he like, let me promote that, let me push it, let me put it under the death row shit, you know, so niggas can know that we fuck with each other, that type of shit. I'm like, shit, I didn't care, like, go ahead, cuz, I know it's like, I don't even care what you do with it, but I know it's gonna bring me, sometimes you gotta lose to win, so I know it's gonna give me a little leverage, and then it's gonna isolate, oh, nigga, you wanna be like Snoop type shit. Cuz fucking with me, so y'all niggas can't say shit about none of that shit. You feel me? So nigga, now that shit is out the wall, out the window. Cuz like all that Snoop shit, shut it up now. Cuz he fuck with me. If he's fucking with me, why the fuck, you feel me? So it's like, so now that's what I wanted to. I like, you know, he's like, nigga, I'm gonna give you the revenue for it and all type of shit. Shit like that, bro. But yeah, I don't know what's going on as far as it. Like, I don't know what his plan is. And shit. I'm not signed to death row. I know a lot of motherfuckers about to ask that. I know you probably was about to ask that. I'm not signed to him. So that's out the window. If I'm signed to him, I'll let it be known, but I'm not. I just don't want people to be confused where now labels might not reach out to me or distributors might not, you know, shit, because they might think I'm signed to cuz. No, I'm not signed to him until we got that shit on paper. This is what it is. I'm independent.
Is that something you want to do? Because I could really see you'd seem like you'd be a perfect fit for death row.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I denied so many labels, like especially when I first popped, when I read different pop, I denied labels like a motherfucker, bro. Because I didn't know that I knew the game, but as I grew on it, I started knowing the game. You feel me? So I feel like if I would have signed with Snoop because I feel like that was the best place for me because he understands. He understands me. He understands the West Coast. He understands like everything about it because nigga, you was once upon a time this nigga. You feel me? So he understands like if you were signed to like those type of labels, the other big labels, they would have tried to make me some type of, you feel me, a nigga I'm not gonna be. You feel me? I'm not about to be wearing all that bullshit ass designer shit, cause that's just not me. Not saying there's ain't nothing wrong with designer, but some of the shit these niggas be wearing just ain't me. You feel me? So I just feel like Cuz knew me.
Okay, well that would be dope, man. You know, if you guys did link up, I think you know, it'd be a good match, man. Hopefully Snoop, come on Snoop, we need you to work that out, man. Make it happen.
That's why I
You
said,
know,
Cuz, let's do a song together, Snoop.
there you
Let's
go.
kill the West Coast with it. Cause you know they gonna see two dogs, cause it's a rap, nigga. I swear to God, that's gonna be the biggest, that's gonna be the biggest shit ever. That's gonna be the biggest shit ever, bro. If you look at my views on this YouTube, it's crazy. I got shit. I got a lot of views on his YouTube, bro. From that one video, I got more than all niggas he posted, cuz on the set. That tell you right then and there, bro, what I'm able to do if I had the right niggas behind me. Cause this is just me. It's really me and my uncle doing this shit. You feel me? So it's like niggas is really out here grinding and shit like that. You feel me? So it's hard, but nigga, we making it. We making this shit happen.
What'd you think about him, Crip walking at the Super Bowl?
Who, him Crip walking or the people Crip walking?
Snoop at the during the Super Bowl
Man, I
at
ain't get my
halftime.
opinion on that. Snoop is the Crip. Leave it at that. I mean, them other niggas can't see walk for shit. They should have had me up in that motherfucker. Me and OT. We would have been up in there killing the shit. You feel me? On some real Crip walking shit. But them other niggas, that's just that, to me, that's like clown walking and without a purpose. You feel me? That shit ain't had no purpose to it. Get some real sea walkers in that motherfucker.
Okay. How'd you come up with your name?
Damn, I hate saying this shit. Doggy Style. I came up with it, make it simple. I came up with it off of Instagram. I had an Instagram named Doggy Style. The reason it had 4 E's is because it was taken by everybody else. You feel me? So I had to add the rest of those 4 E's to make it make sense. And it looked better to me. So I ran with it. The reason I named myself Doggy Style is because of dogs. Dogs operate off of anger. I said this a million times. Dogs operate off of anger. They don't even think about shit. They just do it. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't know the consequences until after they do it. You know, so that's how I feel like I was being that type of nigga. So I named myself Doggy Style. It ain't no sexual position, ain't none of that shit. I mean, you could call it whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. But just know that, nigga, it's like a marketing scheme too. A nigga gonna click on that name because they want to know who the fuck this nigga is. Like, Doggy Style, who the fuck is this nigga? What kind of name is that? Good, nigga, click it. You gonna love me after it. You feel me?
That's what's up, man. Well, I also seen that Nipsey, it was a big inspiration for you.
Yeah, Nip was a big ass inspiration, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually damn near cried when Cuz died. Like on some real shit. I ain't never met Nip in my life. But the type of nigga that he was and how genuine Cuz was, like I said, I never met him. And it felt like Cuz was my family to me. Nigga, I ain't never cried over nothing. But when he did, I was like, damn, Cuz, like that shit brought tears. Cause every Crip nigga we respected Cuz. You had to, bro. I don't give a fuck if you was an enemy of this nigga. You respect him. You couldn't show that you know what I'm saying? But Cuz was a solid nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad that this type of shit that happens to good people. I'm pretty sure Cuz had a past like most niggas had past, but shit, that nigga was an inspiration to the world. He laid out the blueprint for niggas, all type of shit.
Yeah, Nipsey was a key inspiration too. I mean, a lot of people, man, you know, just his business mind, you know, the way he stayed independent, kind of did it himself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just kind of built everything from the ground up. And, you know, just the way he moved was just, you know, authentic. And I think everybody, you know, kind of gravitated towards it,
Yeah.
you know, because of that reason, man. And, I mean, you know, huge inspiration. I mean, just for the West Coast. And, you know, it was just a sad day when he was killed, man. You know, it was definitely a big loss for for the West Coast. I mean, of course, his family is always most important.
Yeah, you right. You right, bro. Nip was a big inspiration to everybody. And I still, to this day, I'm like, man, why? If Nip was alive, I would have been on. Because I know he would have came and got me. I know it. You know what's funny? When I started popping, he died a month later.
Damn.
A month later, I think it was, because I think my first video was retaliation. That was the first time I started taking steps of investing into myself. I posted that, and it hit like 40K. That month, Nip died. And then I just been, if he was still alive all the way to We Different, bro, and all, like, period, if he was alive, period, I think Cub would have snatched me up. On some real shit, I really feel like he would have. All these other niggas is just, a lot of these niggas ain't even trying to open the door for the next, you feel me? I feel like Cub would have did that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he really would have. A lot of these, and the crazy part about it, West Coast niggas don't look out for West Coast niggas. And that's why the Florida niggas, the Detroit niggas, and all these South niggas and Midwest, all them niggas is popping, bro. Because they look out for each other, nigga. West Coast, you don't never, what artists you really see another nigga putting on? You don't really see that shit, bro. Not on the West Coast, unless he sound like a Florida nigga, that's when you gonna see that. Niggas gonna come and pick you up. They water us down, cuz, on the set. They water us down. They make it seem like, oh, that shit, you talk about gun. I mean, one dude said it's because of murder, kill, this type of shit. I'm like, motherfucker, the Chicago niggas talk about that shit 24. They the one that really started that op shit. You feel me? New York niggas do it too. But when we talk about it in some subliminal gangster shit,
it's different to them for some reason. It don't make no sense. I agree. It's like when the West Coast dudes are saying it, it's like, oh, you can't say it. It's too much.
90s,
you got other
too
dudes
up,
is like
saying names and putting niggas' mamas on there. We don't do that. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? It's always some subliminal shit. Only me and the nigga know who we talking about. You feel me? These niggas put niggas' names, put their mama in the shit, put all type of shit up in here, bro. But when we do that shit, it's, oh, nigga, you need to change it up. They want us to switch it up. Why we gotta switch it up, nigga? You don't tell them niggas to switch it up. Why can't we stay to our roots and make it? Why can't we make it by doing us? Like, we gotta copy you niggas in order to make it, cause that's kind of fucked up. That tell you right there that the game is twisted, bro. They don't fuck with the West Coast. And you only could blame these big ass artists cause they allow that shit to happen. I said this before. They allow that shit to happen. These niggas is a lot of politics in this industry shit. And that's why, nigga, I'm the wrong man, cause I'm gonna speak on it, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Back to Nipsey though, I think, Nipsey helped a lot of artists. Just from me interviewing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even really know until, like, after he died, like, how many artists he actually kind of came back for and, like, helped, or he just gave game to people, like, left and right, man.
Gave game and genuine. He'll meet. I just seen all the shit going on. Cuz was so genuine about a lot of shit, bro. He didn't act like he was too good, you feel me, to talk to. And I never even talked to him, but I seen it. You know how you could feel a nigga character. You could base off a nigga character. You could tell Cuz was a good nigga, gangbanger or not. Just because you a gangbanger do not mean you a bad person. Cuz on the set it don't. That's good niggas, including me, bro. I'm a good nigga until I had to get took into that bullshit, which I tried not to be in that type of predicament, bro. Because niggas, but Nip, Nip, one thing about Nip, nigga, he helped you by not even knowing you, cuz, you feel me, through his music, through his interviews, if you pay attention to what he says, all type of shit, cuz. So.
Yeah, man, I hear that, man. Rest in peace, Nip. He gave me a quick little interview we did.
Yeah.
It was like a little 2-minute interview,
At least he did it. That's dope.
Yeah. It was cool, man. It was like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
He was cool.
That's like his prime then. Well, he really, this whole shit was his prime. But that's when we probably start really popping.
Yeah, it was the Marathon Continues. Yeah. When that dropped, he had like a CD signing that he had, so we went down and met him. I forget exactly where it was, somewhere over there in I believe it was in this hood somewhere. We went over there. You know, a bunch of people were there. It was like at a telephone, like AT&T type of place.
Oh yeah. That's
You know, a
dope.
bunch of people were there, and it was cool. You
Yeah,
know.
he probably being distracted. He probably would give you a better interview, but at least he gave you one.
Well, Eric Holder just got convicted of his death. How'd you feel when you learned about all that?
I mean, I don't know, cause like, I mean, it's cool, but I really don't speak on niggas' politics. So that's just not. I'm not even gonna say how I feel about the shit. But I mean, that's all I'm about to say. Cause I ain't speaking on no niggas' politics. Cause he's still from the '60s. Cause at the same time, but I just stay out of that.
Okay, fair enough. What are you working on future-wise?
As far as what, like,
Music?
yeah, I'm trying to start a clothing. I'm about to get that shit started. I've been waiting damn near a year for that because there's been a lot of bullshit with getting my label. I mean, not my label, my logo and shit like that. So that shit, I'm trying to get that shit started, bring more revenue in, music wise. I'm just trying to make it, bro. I'm trying to find the, I'm trying to find what ways I gotta go with this shit, cause it gotta be more than one fucking way. You feel me? So a nigga trying to get into all the bullshit, not that type of bullshit, but all the, just to see. Cause I even reached out to Snoop, cuz on the set. That's how much of a nigga I am, bro. I reached out to Cuz and I told him, I said, look, nigga, I don't want nothing from you. I said, all I ask you is, cause you a G in the game, bro. You been in the game for this many years. All I ask is, can you give me a words of advice on how I could make it to the next phase of the game? And he hit me with, I think I know what you might need. I'm gonna get at you in a few days. Nigga never got at me, cuz the set. But I'm not a nigga. I don't need nothing from no nigga, bro. Just give me some word of advice and I'll run off of that. You feel me? If I'm fucking up, tell me where I'm fucking up at. Let me fix it. You feel me? So that's why I'm just trying to work on me, work on everything else where I'm fucking up at, so a nigga can make it. Cause I ain't trying to put all this shit for no reason. Cause you feel me?
Yeah, I see a lot of rappers nowadays. They got their clothing, you know, they got their business really, you know, kind of down with all that. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. I know it's gotta be a lot of work, man. You know, like you gotta have like a team if you're independent. You know?
Yes, bro. And I don't have that. I'm telling you, cuz nigga don't have that. Just me and my uncle. So we make shit happen, bro. And you would think I had a team by the way I move, but behind the closed doors, nigga, me and this nigga be out here doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga, I don't know, cause it's just, like with the label, like how you said with the clothing shit, that's where the money is too. Rap money is cool, like, rap money is cool when you made it. You feel me? Then you can earn all the shit. I'm getting up there, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up there. So niggas out here, doing what they gotta do. So I need another revenue to keep everything, posted.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying, for rappers to make a lot of money nowadays. You know, clothing seems to be one of the biggest.
Yeah.
You know that most people do. You know, to get your T-shirts and
Mm-hmm.
your different clothes and everything. I mean, you could sell them at your shows, man. I mean, when I used to rap, man, I'd make a shitload of money
Yeah.
off of my clothes. And I was like, this was like 15 years ago. I would just fucking, you know what I'm saying? I just bought like one or two shirts at first. I seen everybody wanted them when I did the shows. Saw them motherfuckers for like $20, man. You know what I'm saying?
And
Just
that shit
bam,
get you
bam,
money,
bam.
bro. I got 100-some-thousand motherfucking followers. I remember when I first posted my shirt when it was in the making. Oh my God, the amount of people I had asking me about them shirts was ridiculous. But I couldn't put them out yet because I want to make sure everything was lined up right, from trademarks to all this type of shit, before I just throw it out there and give it to niggas. You feel me? So that's what been holding nigga back and shit like that. But yeah, and my problem, my problem being too, is that I always been an antisocial nigga. Like, I'm very antisocial. Like, I won't talk to, like, my pride is too fucking strong. And I've been trying to fix that shit like a motherfucker, because that's another way that would make networking. That type of shit put you in a better position. But nigga, I'm too antisocial, and that always been my fucking problem. Like, but I've been working on it. So.
Well, that's what's up, man. You know, I see you working, man. I definitely see you. You've been grinding for years now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, I want to see you win.
Thank you. I want to see me win shit. You ain't the only one. Shit. I want to see me win. I ain't grinding for me to lose, man. That's why I'm not on no bullshit, because a nigga would love to see me lose. You feel me? A nigga would love to see me dead. A nigga would love to see me in the pen. You feel me? So I'm gonna make you hate to see me win, cuz on the set. You feel me? So
I hear you, man. Well, Doggy Style, man, I appreciate you.
appreciate you, brother.
Dope interview, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Appreciate you sharing your story. You know, it was dope.
Yes, sir.
Real shit, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
For sure.